And so, just like that, we begin in Ocala, Florida. The brand new Buc-ee's coming to Ocala, Florida will take the Florida Citrus Center's place. Goodbye to an iconic roadside attraction landmark off of Interstate 75. Hello to Florida's newest Buc-ee's. Now, not coming until 2028, but this will be the location. This entire lot behind the Florida Citrus Center will be the new Buc-ee's location come 2028. This is exit 358, Highway 326, I-75 right there. I think this used to be an old Stuckey's. It's kind of got that Stuckey shape. I stopped here once with my senior class on our way up to the Pigeon Forge area. That was back in, oh wow, 20 years ago this month. Holy crap, I'm getting old. Anywho, the Kangaroo, Marathon, and McDonald's, this whole plot out here, they need a lot of room for a Buc-ee's, of course. It will all be disappearing. They are actually going to also widen this interchange. The state of Florida and Marion County, we're in Marion County, also Ocala, have partnered together to widen this interchange, this exit 358 of I-75, and also open this Buc-ee's at the same time in 2028. I don't know when they're gonna close all this down and break ground. Perhaps we'll be back to update you. I come down 75 all the time, so I'll come back to check that out. But I just wanted to start here to get you excited about the new Buc-ee's coming right here in Ocala. I used to live in Ocala years ago. So cool, they're gonna have one right here. Down in Wildwood, which is like about 5 exits from here south of Ocala, right before the Florida Turnpike. You turn to go to Orlando or you go straight to Tampa. This is a nice spot to put a Buc-ee's. The nearest Buc-ee's north of here on I-75 is near Macon, Georgia. Actually, Robbins, technically. And I've stopped there. That might be the most visited Buc-ee's beside my backyard Buc-ee's in Sevierville. Now, that's where I live. Side note, back to it. That might be the most visited Buc-ee's for myself, just north of here of I-75. Tomorrow, April 6th, Buc-ee's is opening their very first Ohio store near Columbus. I believe it might be off of Interstate 70, which is cool because I grew up off of 70 before I moved to Florida in Newcastle, Indiana, which Indiana will be getting a Buc-ee's as well. It won't be on the east side of Indianapolis, though. It should be off of 65 down near Madison is what I heard, down near Brown County, of course. They're always building Buc-ee's near tourist spots, which makes sense. Get your gas, get your fun, get your beaver nuggets. All right, guys, so here we are. We're beginning this video. I'm gonna check this out a little bit. It's been a while since I've been here, actually about 20 years ago. My senior trip, we were heading up to Pigeon Forge, oddly enough, to go to Dollywood. And I stopped here with my senior class. There was about 20 of us, small school. Side note, back to it. I'm heading to Tampa. I'm going to Busch Gardens. Today is Easter Sunday. I am fulfilling not a prophecy, fulfilling something that never was. Back in the late 60s, my dad, my grandfather, my aunt, my uncle, my grandparents, they were on spring break on Easter weekend here from Indiana. They were actually staying in Melbourne with my great aunt and uncle. And they decided to drive across the state. Back then, it would have been Highway 60, Melbourne all the way to Tampa, maybe 92. Anyways, they took off on Easter Sunday, drove all the way to Tampa to hopefully walk into Busch Gardens, Tampa, for their first times. But little did they know until they pulled up, Busch Gardens used to be closed on Easter Sunday. Oh boy, talk about a Wally World moment, vacation. And my dad and my grandpa both, rest in peace, both of them, always told that story. I have lived in Tampa Bay. I lived in Tampa Bay 21 years. Of course, I think I've been to Busch Gardens more than any theme park out there, my original hometown theme park. But I never went on Easter Sunday. So in honor of my dad and my grandpa, I am going to Busch Gardens for my first time in over a year and on Easter Sunday. to complete that. And I'm gonna ride a bunch of roller coasters. I've got my GoPro with me, and I'm gonna take you with me on the roller coasters and thrill rides. It's a long-winded intro, but it's necessary, and it started right here at the future home of Ocala's, North Florida's first Buc-ee's. Well, actually, technically not. There's some in St. Augustine. Anywho, let's begin the video. There's much ahead. Now, you might remember me stopping at a Florida Citrus Center before. The last one I stopped at is just south of Ocala. There's actually many of these citrus centers, and most of them have live alligators. So we're gonna go take a look at that. All right, they should have free orange juice samples too. There you go. Get your free OJ. Only 1 cup per person. Welcome back to Florida. Shark out of water. That thing's huge. It's a great white, right? Looks like Bruce. All right, they've got quite a bit of taxidermy in here. You can actually purchase these deer heads for 600 bucks each. Also, gator warning. We've got a giant stuffed gator over here in the window. And check out all of the gator heads. Every citrus center that I've been to has a ton of dead alligator. This is the largest head you can purchase here. Oh my gosh, this was a big gator. Maybe you can't purchase it. No tag on this one. That's weird. But this one is, let's see, this size right here is 36 bucks plus some change. And the big gator on display is roughly 13 feet long. His weight was 800 pounds and his age was between 40 and 50. It's a big gator. Oh man, I've gotten really close to some alligators in Florida, and not at Gatorland. I remember before I even came to Florida, my grandpa would always bring me back like a souvenir. Probably bought it here. Could have bought it here. Makes sense. But I had one of these growing alligators. Of course, I put it in the bathtub. All right, this is my favorite shirt I've seen in here. Bite me. These baby alligators are only kept here for a short time and then moved to a larger facility long before they've outgrown this tank. This helps to keep them safe from larger alligators. And they're somewhere in here. Where are you? All right, they're hiding. You can barely see the baby alligator snout and eyes right there. Do you see it? It's on the other side of this rock. Maybe we can see it over here below the water. Oh yeah, there you go. There he is. There's a glare. It's hard to see the baby alligators. There's a ton of Disney merchandise in these stores too. I can confirm because I've been to a few of them now. They all have Disney stuff. More so Mickey and Minnie. There's some Stitch up there. Guys, so if the Buc-ee's opens up here in 2028, just remember, take a screenshot to make it last longer. Remember what was here. Oh my gosh. They still do this? My mom brought me one of these back from the Bahamas. I finally had to get rid of it. It was like 40 years old and the water turned brown. I didn't realize they still did this. Baby sharks. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that in your head. So I got the information about the new Buc-ee's coming here from local news affiliate WCJB Channel 20. So check that out. I'll link this in the description below. But they've got a map here to show you exactly what's going on. We are standing right here. This is where the present day Florida Citrus Center is, and this is going to be widened, this whole exit 358. Mark it on your map, exit 358, Buc-ee's ahead. And I'm guessing all these businesses where the Buc-ee's will go made a ton of money. More than they made on oranges, perhaps. If you ever wondered where to buy these like shell baskets or shell chandeliers, well, here you go. Here's the spot. They've got more than oranges at the Florida Citrus Center. All right, we'll come back for an update at some point. Again, always passing through here. Now it's time to head to Busch Gardens. I'm so stoked. I'm so ready to ride some roller coasters. The new Buc-ee's will be 98 miles from Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. 1 hour and 32 minutes. FYI. And just like that, I'm back home again at Busch Gardens. Good to be back. Not too many people here on this Easter Sunday. It is later in the afternoon though. And as soon as I parked, it started raining. Check it out. Montu going in the rain. Hear the screams. There's a few of them. All right, I'm back. Talk about timing, right? Hopefully this passes. It is literally only raining over Busch Gardens right there, Temple Terrace. This shall pass. I've been waiting about 15 minutes. All right, an hour transpired. It is still lightly raining. The sun is out. I hear the coasters firing back up. We're doing it. I've got my GoPro. I'm ready to ride some roller coasters. It's good to be back at Busch Gardens. I haven't been here since Hallow Scream last October. The sound of the Busch Gardens music. Oh man, that sounds so good, man. I haven't heard that in a while. A ton of people are leaving right now, of course. Woo, woo. Hopefully that evaporates. It should. That's where the humidity comes from. Well, I can't believe we're back here. I'm so excited. And because people are leaving, we should have barely any wait times on the coasters. I guess the time online is wrong. They close at 9 p.m. tonight, not 10, but we still have plenty of time. And we're inside Busch Gardens. Of course, Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is going on right now from March 6th to May 10th. It's been going on for quite some time. This is the first year I haven't been able to come out and do like a whole feature of the Food and Wine and Garden Festival. We'll highlight some of it in the video. Yes, of course, I am still a SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Platinum Annual Pass member. It's always a pleasure. Love these parks. Can't wait to get back to SeaWorld as well. The Busch Gardens baseball jersey. Look at that. That's neat. I have a Hallow Scream baseball jersey. It says 25 on it because it was the 25th season. Uh-oh.
Once again, in the interest of guest safety, operation of all roller coasters, water rides, and the sky ride has been suspended.
Oh no! What's going on? I made it in during Easter. I hope I'm able to ride a ride. All right, so this is new to me. This was not here the last time I was at Busch Gardens. This is the Caspar Auto Pour. That's a play on Gaspar, I'm assuming. Jose Gaspar, Gasparilla. Local Tampa Bay festivities. That's pretty neat. Oh, it's self-serving draft beer and craft cocktails. That's cool. Depending on what type of beer you buy, it varies in price. They're around 15 to 16 bucks. But yeah, self-pour. And the Caspar is right across from the Iron Gwazi right there. And I was hoping to ride Iron Gwazi first thing. Still down, still kind of raining. A couple clouds around. Who knows, maybe we'll be back. There's a ton of roller coasters. And welcome to the Travelers Cafe. All right, they've upgraded their food booths here at Food and Wine. They got the Coca-Cola suitcases set up here. Coca-Cola, big sponsor here at Busch Gardens. This is really neat. Cocktails and mocktails. Looks like they've got rock shandy and something called Chapman. That's the Chapman, huh?
It's the shiniest, prettiest one we have, so we put one out every morning because it attracts people.
Yeah, that's cool. It looks good. So I actually purchased the Chapman mocktail. Sprite, Fanta, Orange, and Grenadine. All right, that's a great sign. Gwazi gliders just took flight. Cool. And we have a giant orangutan topiary here. He's holding a couple flowers there. That's so cool. Check out the feet. There's always a feature here. There's also a giant bottle of wine over there. It's a cool photo opportunity. This is really sweet, really tangy, really good. I needed something to drink. It had been a while since I had pulled over. That was a long drive from Ocala. Premium quality Busch Gardens Food, Wine, and Garden Festival since 2015. I've been coming since 2018. That's almost, wow, 8 years ago. That's incredible. Now, a brisket stuffed potato sounds really good. That's one of the items you can sample on the sampler cards. I just realized what was going on over here. They have an artist here, and he's actually sculpting something right now. His name is James Olson. He's an artist of diverse range of experience in sculpture, painting, and installation art. So Busch Gardens just turned 67. March 31st, 1959 was the day that Busch Gardens Tampa Bay opened, and this was the hospitality house where you could try the beer. And today, you can still try beer there. It's the Springs Tap Room. It's had all kinds of different names during the years, but this is one of the only surviving original buildings of Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. All right, I'm gonna go say hello to my fluorescent friends. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to find out. Iron Gwazi testing. There's no one on that drop right there. I love that drop, especially the hang time. I gotta ride it. Cheers, come back soon. So we're actually exiting the food festival in just a second, but I saw this, a giant block of cheese with a pickle on top. That's so cool. It's not even Wisconsin. Gigantic cheese at Busch Gardens, I like it. Also, you got like a charcuterie board right there. Oh my glory. It's the flock that started it all. Flamingos! Oh man, that feels so good to get out. I missed you, my friends. Yes, I'm over here. Over here. Don't fight. There's enough of me for all of you. Flamingo, 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 flamingo. It's so good to be back, guys. Good to see you. I missed you so much. You're all looking good. Pinker than ever. Or coral. More like a coral color, right? Many people have asked me, Jay, why do you like flamingos so much? Why are you so fascinated? Well, look at them. They're glorious. Flamingos, I love you. It's good to see you again. So good. I feel so much better. And back here, always in this spot, you have the flags of the military, including the Space Force. They've added that recently. And they're always playing music in honor of the veterans. And right over here, there's a special sign to commemorate what I just spoke of. Dedicated to the brave who selfishly serve these United States of America, we humbly thank you, our military veterans and families past, present, and future, for your sacrifices in the name of freedom. Your Busch Gardens family salutes you. And make no mistake, there is no coincidence that that is a cross from the Flamingos. I miss you already over there. And we are currently walking through the oldest part of Busch Gardens. This was Olive Garden, of course, in 1959. Started out as a aviary and garden, and of course they were making beer out back at Anheuser-Busch Budweiser. InBev bought the park in the early 2000s, and then now currently owner SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. Okay, as you can see, I started walking towards the back of the park because Iron Gwazi wasn't open yet. It looks like SheiKra just opened up. So it's been a while. I'm gonna drop in. SheiKra, the mother of all roller coasters. Let's watch these people drop in first though. I love that hang time.
That's like a great movie.
Yeah.
There they go. All right, we're next. Let's do it. I believe I hear the Serengeti Express coming. Coming to its second stop at Stanleyville. Right below SheiKra. Here it comes. I've never seen it come out of that tunnel. I've ridden on it. Yeah! That's so awesome. Not too many people riding it. All right, this is about to be us. I'm taking you with me. I got my GoPro. Splash zone right here. Although I'm a little ways from it. You gotta watch out. Whoa! Oh yeah! We're about to splash too. Here we go, baby. Got downtown Tampa over to the left. Oh wow, look at this view. It's so flat. USF out there. Here we go. Oh man, this is so good. We got Kumba over there. Hang time. Let's do it. Woo! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Woo! Oh yeah, baby! Bring it! Oh yeah! Woo! All right. Here comes drop number 2. Go to see. Whoa! Into the cave! I missed this coaster! Yeah! So smooth! Coming in! was great. And SheiKra is still the mother of all roller coasters. That was amazing. I always loved riding that. I need to ride its sister coaster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I've been there a few times, I just haven't ridden it yet. I think it's called Griffin. Correct me if I'm wrong. So right here, formerly the entrance to Stanley Falls Fume, one of the original dropped log water rides, closed down back in September. Not confirmed yet what's gonna replace it, but rumors are they're gonna put a big coaster right here, of course. All right, do you see an orange and black striped big cat out here? I do not see one. The tigers must be inside. It's kind of warm out here. And this is my first time being here since Wild Oasis. This whole entire area, fairly new. This is in Jungala. This is really neat. Check that out. And I just barely made it because it closes at 7. Thank goodness. This is so cool. I haven't seen any of this. That's a capybara, right? That's neat. Also, you got an anteater. You got the waterfall going again. A toucan. This is really nice. And it's really just a giant playground. They just kind of refurbished it. And Treetop Drop is open. You just go right here in the cave. There's the ride. I could ride it all by myself. I don't think Falcon's Fury is open today, or at least I haven't heard it. That's actually a nice drop. It's a lot taller than it looks. This is one of the largest playground areas I've ever seen in a theme park. It is massive. There's so many tunnels and so far away. Doing a little 360 for you. Really nice update here. And for those of you that are not familiar with Busch Gardens, here you go. Put things into perspective. Here's the map. We are back here in Jungala, actually right there, right here. I think I'm gonna go try to ride Kumba, by the way. We are right here next to the Chick-fil-A. And of course it's Sunday, Easter Sunday. Chick-fil-A is not open. All right, this is the way to Kumba. Congo River Rapids also over here. Classic raft ride. There goes Kumba, and here comes the raft. Man, that must feel nice. The corkscrew, this is the best part. I'm about to ride this with y'all. Yeah! Woo! And Kumba is Swahili for beast. I learned that from Dr. Paul Bear for today's creature feature. All right. Woo! Here we go! Yeah! Woo! Great loop right there, yeah! Woo! So fast. It's a 90s coaster. Oh, we got a 90s kid! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Bring it! Here we go. All right, we're coming up on the corkscrew. Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Woo! All right. Another corkscrew. Woo! Man, I love this. Into the cave. Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Man, this is one of my favorite coasters. Woo! Great ride as always. One of my favorite coasters. I'll be sad if it ever goes. Rumors are flying. Keep Kumba. Keep Kumba. You may have already caught on, but I've been putting my stuff in a locker. That's what you do. You lock it up. 2 coasters down, 2 walk-ons down. Easy peasy, not so busy after a rain on Easter Sunday at Busch Gardens. So take note of that for next year. Oh yeah, the Congo train station. Not open right now, but I heard it's been operating. It's been opening up again. It's been a while since that has been going. So there are 3 stops now. Oh, no way. I missed Joey Fatone. He was here yesterday. We just missed Joey. Looks like Smash Mouth is coming up here next week. Also, Flow Rider, Air Supply, Bowling for Soup, Hanson, the Beach Boys, Bow Wow Ying Yang Twins, and Taking Back Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. That's the concert series for Food and Wine. So the carousel is one of the oldest rides here. Might be the oldest. We are in Pantopia First called Timbuktu. Who remembers when it was called Timbuktu? And this is the first time I've been here since Scorpion totally disappeared. The last time I was here, the track was still here. They have demolished it. Oh my gosh, this is sad. Only rock left. This was the former oldest roller coaster at Busch Gardens before they demolished it. This was second to the Python. So Stanley Fumes Falls would be like right behind this tree line. So they're thinking they're gonna put a giant attraction in the place of Scorpion in Stanley Fumes Falls. Hard to say that. SFF will be replaced by a new coaster and Scorpion. Rumors are flying, and the Asian elephant is walking over to perhaps get a little drink there. Reaching up, it's putting its schnoz in the rock. It's looking for something. All right, I was hoping to walk through Edge of Africa to make a shortcut over to Egypt, but due to, looks like construction, cannot go that way, so we'll just go the long way. And I was just mentioning the 67th birthday, March 31st. They've got a sign. There goes Cheetah Hunt. Oh, I love Cheetah Hunt. And I'm a little too late for my Ombe Reserve. That's all right, I'll be back. I miss my gorillas. Look how the twilight treats Morocco Palace. Majestic, right? Gonna be another walk on. All right, here we go. Yeah!
What the?
Here we go! Woo! Taking off here! Yeah! Woo! All right, look at that sunset.
Whoa!
There we go!
This is so cool.
Right at the twilight, downtown Tampa. And it goes! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! All right. Into the cave. I love. Oh yeah! Go faster! Woo! So smooth. Such a nice ride. Here we go. Look for animals. Look for animals. Around the curve, into the cave. Woo! I like those turns there, nice and smooth. Blast it off again. Woo! Yeah! New construction. Woo! It's so long. Yeah! I made it.
Wait, we're done?
That's one of the best anywhere. Great experience. Walked right up again. Check this out. Serengeti Overlook. Now I've told this before, but you may not know this. You may be new here. My junior homecoming dance. It was more so like prom for us because it was a small school. We had it right here at Busch Gardens inside the Serengeti Overlook. Right there. That would have been 2005. Oh my gosh. 21 years ago. Yep. I was wearing a tuxedo right here at Busch Gardens. And before you know it, it'll be time to walk through Stranglehead Estates. Hollow Scream. Yeah, much ahead. I can't wait. Love me some Hollow. Cobra's Curse. Currently a 5-minute wait. Haven't ridden that in a while, but I also haven't ridden one of the classics here, Montu. So I think I'm gonna make this my 4th roller coaster in less than an hour. Here comes Cobra's Curse. That's fun. I remember being at the ROTC program at USF just up the road in college, and I had to go to class at HCC, so I had like 2 or 3 hours. I may or may not have ridden a couple roller coasters here at Busch Gardens in my uniform. I had time to kill, and I rode Montu. I remember that specifically. So bright. They painted it, repainted it a couple years ago. Yellow and navy blue. Oh, there's my car. You can almost see it. faster. Woo! Oh yeah! Got it. Nice and smooth and long. Oh yeah, really whips right there. That's it. Classic. Love that sound. Yeah. So I've ridden 4 coasters front row in just a little over an hour. That's a new record for me. I'm gonna keep pushing. We're gonna do one more. All right, so it's just a few years ago when only this was between you and the alligators. They're right out here. They put a fence up, but this is a newer fence they put up since that fence after someone jumped the fence and ruined it for everyone. So for over 60 years, this was the only thing that separated you from the view of the alligators. Someone had to ruin it. They're out there. There you go. If I put my camera through the chain link, you can see them. 2 big gators. And we've done a circle back at Iron Gwazi. This will be my last ride of the night as far as roller coasters. That and my car ride to my hotel. That's technically a ride. And according to this sign right here, this is the longest wait of the night, 15 minutes, if it is 15 minutes. This was definitely the longest wait, about 15 minutes, accurate. Trying to get here before dark, but the track is really lit. Hopefully you guys can see it. Oh man, this drop is ridiculous. Gonna get some hang time. Wow, what a beautiful view up here. Okay, here we go. Woo! Iron Gwazi. Let's do it. Let's do it. Straight down. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Woo! So smooth. Woo! Oh, I love that thing. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! So good. Oh yeah, upside down, inside out. Woo! Yeah. Ew. Longer than I remember. Woo! A lot smoother than the original. We're still going. That's it. I picked one of these retro Gwazi roller coaster shirts up upon my first ever ride upon Iron Gwazi. I actually got this one. I got the orange one. It's been a while since I've been at Busch Gardens at night besides Hollow Scream. This actually might be the first time in a decade. I'm not complaining. Got a late start today. Had a drive ahead of me, and of course the rain delayed us. And I'm glad it did, because I don't think I would have got that experience if it hadn't rained. 5 coasters in about an hour and 30 minutes. And Iron Gwazi was the last one. Saved one of the best for last. This may be the best one here. It's hard to rank them, but I rode all the classics today. Next time, I'll mix it up. Just like we saw at Busch Stadium last week, a week ago, well, a week and a day ago. There's a Build-A-Bear here too, at Busch Gardens, in case you didn't know. This one's not so busy. Oh, that's where the stuffing is. I've never been in here before. Build-A-Bear. They're everywhere. Corporate home, St. Louis, Missouri. All right, thank you for having us, Busch Gardens. That was fantastic. It was good to get back here, ride some of my favorite roller coasters. I'll be back very soon, of course. well, I'll definitely be back. Okay, park update. The courtesy phone that was always right here as you exit Busch Gardens, the courtesy phone, the free phone to call your ride, is not a thing anymore. I will say that I never saw anyone using it the last, I don't know, maybe a decade. When I was in high school, there would be a line right here, mostly full of kids, calling home so their ride could come pick them up. They don't need it anymore. Guess all the kids got the cell phones. And we're back in the parking lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below if it's your first time. Thank you for sticking to the end. I hope you enjoyed my day here in Florida. I'll be in town for a few days as planned, and I hope to see you next time. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you're going through, please know that there's always much ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.